What's up, guys? Today we'll be reviewing Pearls of Lutra. Pearls of Lutra is a short book with a compressed plot. There was great storytelling, but it felt like the ending was lacking. The volume is shorter than the other Redwall novels, so there is a risk of not being able to fit a grand story in a brief tale. However, besides some of the flaws, there are amazing qualities in Pearls of Lutra. The settings are brilliant. For example, the secret fortress of Ruttering. Water currents camouflage the giant rock tower's entrance. Inside, there is a magnificent forest and river, with a camp of otters that decide to help Martin on his quest. The island of Samperto, where the villains live, is also impressive. It's a tropical island with many ships and a sinister castle. Besides Redwall, these settings are awesome and majorly ominous and interesting. Usually, the Redwall books focus on Martin the warrior's majestic sword as a powerful weapon of justice. Or, in other volumes, Martin's tapestry and the castle of Redwall are treasures the villains usually aim to capture. But the change in this story is pleasant. Now, the heart of the story is about 6 pearls. The pearls apparently have great magic power, but bring a lot of destruction. The pearls are hidden, and the main heroes and villains are searching for them. The heroes and villains are fascinating. For example, Cracklin and Picnim help Tansy, one of the main characters, find the pearls. These two are great at solving puzzles, and their bright, cheerful personalities add charm to the story. In fact, they feel more realistic than Tansy does sometimes as a character. Tansy is very dedicated on saving her friends captured by the main villain, but besides this main trait, she mostly remains a somewhat boring hero. She can be impatient, caring, and clever, but there isn't much else that really makes her stand out as one of the main heroes. Grath is a warrior who is an excellent fighter and also carries a bow and arrow with her. Her character brings a sense of justice, amazing courage, and strength that can't be matched by the other characters. The humorous, energetic, brave characters Klecky and Gruel are an awesome addition too. If everything is bleak, they lighten the mood with their clever and sunny personalities. When there's a fight against the villains, they jump right into action and quickly defeat the sinister characters. Martin is a straightforward hero who is very intelligent and always looks out for his friends. He's the type to never abandon someone if they need his help. In the Pearls of Lutra, the various villains are unique. A lot of the major bad guys have really cool names that sharpen and bring out their tough characteristics, which is a great theme for these books. The main evil character is the king of Samperta, and his name is Ublaz. Ublaz has the power of mind control. If someone unfortunately does stare into his eyes, they are automatically put under a spell and listen to his commands. The other two major villains are Raskanza and Segatar. Raskanza is a fox who is very confident, using knives to take down opponents, and who tactfully deceives others too. Segatar is more muscle than brains, and strikes powerfully with her trident in battles. Raskanza and Segatar also share the same fear of Ublaz and the talent of deception. After multiple confrontations with each other, Raskanza and Segatar fight to the death when their plans fail. The combat scene was really short. It would have been cool to see the encounter last longer between these two bad guys. Raskanza and Segatar have been present in the beginning of the book, and it's bittersweet that such well-written villains didn't get a more epic part in the story. For the short time they appear in the book, their final battle was an interesting one. The flow of the plot in Pearls of Lutra is strange. Martin and friends spend too much time sailing. Maybe it would have been better focusing more on the mystic powers of the pearls, or on the growth of all the characters, or even on the fight between Martin and Ublaz at the end. The pearls never reach Ublaz. One of the main plot points was that the king wanted the pearls to gain great magical powers, or at least to put the pearls in his crown. Then, halfway through the book, these 6 pearls become useless. Everything else in the story built up mystery, suspense, and the clash between Martin and Ublaz at the end. The other battle scenes were majestic, had a lot of momentum, and had a lot of rhythm. However, the final fight between Martin and Ublaz was rushed and accelerated too quickly to the very end of the story. There wasn't much detail like in the other conflicts of good versus evil. Ublaz ran away too much. He has the power of mind control, but he'd rather have his army solve simple problems he could easily fix. Ublaz's cowardice doesn't match his characteristics. One time he'll confront his enemies with confidence, and other times he'll hide until the battle is finished. Eventually, Martin and Ublaz end up dueling in the castle's dungeon. Trying to strike fear into Martin, Ublaz hypnotizes a poisonous snake that lives there. The snake falls asleep, and thinking he has an advantage, Ublaz finally decides to fight Martin. After a short sparring match, Ublaz forgets about the snake and steps on it. The rest of the story after Martin wins is bland. The heroes return home, and Ublaz was defeated. There are a lot of strange things about the ending, too. Tansy throws the pearls away. Half of the story was spent searching for the 6 pearls. The book never explains what magic the pearls had either, or even if they were just regular jewels with no special qualities to them. Tansy threw the pearls away so that no one else would be hurt trying to obtain the treasure. But this feels like a cheap ending for the trouble all the characters went through to get the pearls. The jewels had such value and importance to the story. Why did they amount to nothing at the end? Perhaps the ending should have been different? For example, Ooble's finally collecting all 6 pearls and then transforming into a powerful king with magic powers, being almost impossible to defeat. This change would make Ooble a tough villain even for Martin to challenge. Pearls of Lutra had a great flow until the ending. The main characters were amazing even though there were some flaws. The settings were fantastic, beautiful, and sinister. The action set up awesome suspense, but the ending didn't measure up to the rest of the story. Most of the book was beautiful and had lots of adventure, but there were some flaws from the characters and plot at the beginning that made the ending bland. However, the rest of the story in Pearls of Lutra is amazingly awesome. This is my book review for Pearls of Lutra. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.